Hi everyone, it's Becca from Scratch Magazine here. Sorry about that. We did just start live, but we've had to start again after a few technical difficulties. But this is the real deal. So today I'm going to be joined by Chree, who is a Louella Belle brand ambassador. And she's going to be showcasing an ombre chrome nail design for you to all try at home if you want to. And she's going to be using Artistic Nail Designs chrome pens, which we're really excited to see. It's lots of different colours and a really exciting product to use, as obviously chrome nail designs are definitely trending at the minute. So if you have any questions throughout this live, please do let us know and drop them in the comments below, and I'll ask Laura for you. And also, if you want any more inspiration, any more chrome inspiration after this live, then head to our website where you can find a chrome nail design gallery, which we just put up today. So Laura, if you want to request to join, and I can add you in, and we can get started with the demo. And if you can't join today for any reason, or you can't stay, then don't worry, because this will be available afterwards. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Really excited for this demo today.
Yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to it as well. It's something we're seeing so much of at the minute, isn't it?
Definitely.
Good to showcase them.
So what are you going to be showing us today then?
So today I figured we would keep it quite simple. So an ombre design is something that you can, with these pens, just whip up in an instant. If the client's looking for a little bit of nail art, but you're perhaps slightly pushed for time, this is perfect. So I'm going to be picking some of this selection here. So they're so shiny. They are so high gloss, so shiny, and they're all done just slightly differently, but they shouldn't take you any more than 5 minutes to add on per any service.
Well, that's amazing. I guess that's such a good advantage, isn't it? It's so speedy, but that like completely change a nail look.
Yeah, fast and effective.
Yeah, definitely. So do you have the artistic chrome pens to hand to show us?
I do. So when you purchase the artistic chrome pens, they'll come in this nice snazzy little packaging. I know some techs do choose to keep the packaging for all their chrome pens. I am one of them. I think it's just so nice that when you take them out, they're presented lovely. And these are the individual pens here. So we have them in 6 different colorways. They're really handy, really tidy, and neat to keep in your kit bag. You simply twist open. You've got your applicator dome inside. It's like an applicator sponge, and your product is compacted into the lid area where it's sort of sprung, so you're always going to catch product on the inside to top up. Yeah, you just go ahead and apply straight onto the nail with their chrome gloss.
Amazing. So what are the different colours that are available then?
So we have got, let's see where we are. So we've got a nice, I'll get my light up so it's really bright, a nice holographic silver chrome pen. And what's great is they're all, the names are written on the side as well, so they're really easy to identify. So we've got a silver. We have got, now I've painted this on black, and I should have painted it on white as well. But this is pink opal. So on a white nail or on a very pale nude pink blush nail, this is the sort of effect that you're going to get. Very Hailey Bieber-esque. But on black, you get an almost pinky green hue with it. So this one, you do get a massive difference depending on what base you put them on. It's gorge. I'd say probably my go-to one.
Yeah.
Next we have got Crimson Chameleon. So this is one of those really nice ones that will change with the light. So I don't know how well you can see it here, but it goes between a sort of gold to a deep pink. Really stunning. And this blends really well with the next one I'm going to show you, which is the Ultraviolet Chameleon. So this one here has got your sort of petrol blue into purple effect. These last two side by side ombre gives a really wicked finished effect.
Wow.
And then we've got our magenta chrome, which is just a really nice metallic high shine pink. And a gold holographic as well.
Wow.
So
I think what's amazing as well is that, like, depending on the base colour, like, you can get so many different looks from the pens,
yeah,
can't you?
you absolutely can. And that's sort of what we're going to be doing with these today, is showing how, even if you mix a couple of them together, you can create different looks.
Amazing. Well, I'll turn my camera off so that everyone can focus on what you're doing and get ready to start.
I've got another stand here, so if you just bear with me a second while I move everything over.
And I should say that the artistic nail design chrome pens and the chrome gloss are available by Louella Belle.
Right. Okay, so I'm just making sure that I'm in focus enough for everybody. So I'll just be working from this position here. Okay, right, let's get started. So I have already pre-prepped a couple of my tips before we start, so that we're not having to see me paint all of the bases.
Yeah.
So I think we could start off with this really simple gold and silver chrome look.
Wow.
Take this down a little bit. So this first one combines two different chrome powders together for this ombre. So what we're gonna do.
I'm not sure if your camera is in focus, Laura.
Oh, is it? How's it doing now? Let's see.
Is that any better for anyone? Still a little blurry for me, but that might just be the connection.
We've had terrible thunder and lightning over the last wee while here, so I don't know if my signal is maybe affected by that.
Maybe. I think carry on, because you can still see the colours and everything. Yeah.
Right. Okie dokie. So this base that we're going to start with for our first design is the Pink Concealer Correction Gel. It's a really, really versatile gel. There was a live done with Jenny last week, I think it was, on those. So it's really great for smoothing out bases, and it's just generally a really lovely colour. So I'm going to top coat that with our chrome gloss. So what I like about chrome gloss is that it's not a thick non-tacky top coat. It's got a really nice pull when you're applying it. It's still quite a wet top coat. So I'm going to pop that into my lab, and the chrome gloss cures for 1 minute. So I've got it in my LED cure box, which has the 1 minute setting. So I'm just setting that to that just now. And we're going to need for this look our silver hologram. Just show you a closer up look of how these actually work. So you can see it's all inside the lid of the pens, and it is just a nice thick spongy applicator on the end.
We've just had someone ask as well. They said, would the chrome pens work with a normal non-tacky finished top coat?
I would say that if you're no, not the way that you would want them to. They wouldn't go chrome, because you wouldn't be able to burnish it in. I know when you're using loose powders and you're putting them onto like loose pigments and you put them on tacky layer, sometimes with other chrome powders, you would create a more shimmered effect. But with this, if you're going to place that on a tacky layer, you might end up getting the residue in this, and it wouldn't work as effectively the next time you go to use it on your non-tacky top coat. So I would stick to the non-tacky. Right, okay, so now that we are cured, I'm going to take my silver pen, and when you're topping up, I like just to make sure I have plenty of product. Starting off from the tip, because that's where I want to have the most dense Disappeared there.
Yeah, your connection went a bit funny then. Thank you back.
Let me back. I'm so sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. Okay, so what I was saying was that I like to have a full applicator tip, and I start from the bottom when I'm ombreing up because I want of the tip to have the densest amount of product. And then the further up I get, sort of the lighter, and just sort of patting the product up a bit. And you can take this as far up as you want. It really doesn't matter. Everyone has a different preference on what kind of look they want to achieve. And then I'm going to take my holographic gold, and I'm just going to take that over the top very, very lightly and burnish that into the silver. And this gives an almost sort of champagne finish opposed to a very yellow gold or a very silvery silver. And then
that almost looks like you could wear it at a wedding.
Yeah, and so for the edge here, rather than continue to try and fade out with the tip, I like to use my fingertip with a glove on, and just drag the back up, and it's really effortless to do this. And then if there's any extra powder, just rub that in, top coat, and you're good to go.
Wow, so easy.
Yeah, really, really fast and easy. Doesn't take a lot of time, doesn't require too much skill. But I will say, when coating this type of design, start from the back, and instead of coming the whole way down and dragging any of the shimmer through, try.
Wow, it's amazing. And so have chrome designs been very popular with your clients at the
And think, gosh, chrome's been around for so long. But I think our clients are sometimes seeing it as a brand new thing. The next,
with the glazed donut nails coming into fashion.
I would love to know where the glazed donut thing actually came from, the name. So the next look we're going to do is very similar to the one we just did, but we're going to chrome the entire nail. So I don't know if you can see here, we've got silver on the end, and then we've got the opal on the top. So it's probably a little bit more like those glazed donut nails that we're seeing, but with a bit of a twist. So for this nail, I have chose as a base the translucent pink correction gel. And it's really beautiful in the style of the last nail we did as well. You can see this is definitely a lot pinker than the concealer gel, but equally just as pretty. So for this one, we're going to go back to our silver pen. Take it in at the tip. Oh, in fact, do you know what? I've not remembered to top coat this. So this is actually a perfect example of that question I answered earlier on. I forgot to do my chrome gloss. So as you can see, it's not really working. So there we go. My mistake's been educational. Right, you know what I'll do? I'll give that a quick top coat while we're sat here. I should have probably done this before, but I want to show.
Wipe it off and start again.
Absolutely. It's not going to cause any problems, and any of those little flecks of silver that's still on doesn't matter for this design, because we're going to be completely covering the nail with chrome anyway. There we go. I'll pop that in for 1 minute. While that's curing, I'm just going to top coat the other ones while I'm here so we don't forget. And if anyone has any questions while I'm doing this, please fire them into the comments.
I was just going to say, someone said, are you able to share pictures after?
Oh,
Of
absolutely. Yeah, that's not a problem at all. I'll get some imagery taken and I'll send them over to Louella Belle, but I'll also post them on my own feed as well, and I'll get them on my own stories too. My inbox is also completely open as well if anyone wants to send any messages, if they can't think of anything that they want to ask right now, but they maybe do want to ask later on. So we're just putting a nice thin coat of the chrome gloss over all my little practice tips just now, and our design one should be done in just a sec. Oh, there we go. Right, so now this one has been top coated. We're going to do the design properly this time. So holographic silver chrome pen, and at the bottom, like the last design, I'm just going to scrub that in nice and dense at the end, and you can see how different that looks compared to what it did when I forgot to top coat. And then I'm just going to start patting again, just to make that a little bit more sparse as I'm going up the nail. And the top half of the nail, we're going to use the pink opal, and we're going to take this down the way, rubbing that into the nail as well. I find doing these designs are actually a lot quicker when you've got a hand with you too. They're a lot quicker and easier when you've actually got a client in front of you, because you can get right in at all angles. So when we get to the center part of this design, I'm just going to, with the lighter opal, rub in circular motions over the area we want to start our blend into our ombre, and I'm pushing reasonably firmly just to get that all mixed in. And then again, doing the finger glove technique, I'm just going to finish wiping away any excess product, and then I'm going to push in right in that sort of central belt where the ombre is, and just work my way down. And we should have a really pretty ombre. And if you feel you need to top anything up anywhere, you can always just go back in with either or even go in for a second layer of top coat for a stronger colour finish.
And so which colours are proving most popular with your clients that are choosing chrome designs?
At the minute, definitely the pink opal, which is just this back colour here on nude bases. Although there has been quite a lot of clients coming in and getting that on a white base as well, because it looks like the inside of a shell.
Yeah.
So I think definitely those two, but coming into the winter, I'm expecting to see a lot more of this sort of style here. This is always really popular in my salon around about Halloween time.
Yeah, definitely.
Which isn't actually that far away. Which is quite worrying. It isn't really that far away.
Yeah, sneaking up on us, isn't it?
So that takes us on nicely to this next design. So we've used a black base for this one here, and I have used the magenta chrome pen and the ultraviolet chameleon. And these two chrome pens do give a slightly different effect each. So the magenta was the full coverage pink chrome. So really whatever base you put this onto, it's going to go this colour. And then same with the chameleon one, except this one does change in the light. So I'm going to take our last design out. We'll pop him to the side. So for this one here, it's the same as the last design. We're going to do a top half and a bottom half. The bottom half is going to be the ultraviolet chameleon, but you could do this either way, or you could do side to side ombre, really whatever you prefer. And again, just burnishing this. And oh, did this cure? It didn't cure. Oh my goodness, what am I doing today? I put it in the lab. I don't think I've hit cure. Dear me. Trying too hard to concentrate what I'm doing. I'm not concentrating at all. Right, let's give this another go. So I've just wiped that product off. Has anybody else had any other queries or questions about the chrome gel?
Not about the chrome gel. I had someone say
pens?
the video very well, but I think that might just be the connection today.
Yeah, like I said earlier, our weather has been atrocious from last night. We had thunderstorms and all sorts. Our nice weather's gone now.
You can still see the colours though, which is great. You can still see what you're doing.
Different colour options. So in that design there, we have used the pink magenta and the silver holographic. So again, straight in at the bottom. And you can see that with the silver holographic, you do still see an element of the base colour within the pigment. Most of the artistic collection you actually don't see through the pigment at all, and they give full coverage. But the silver, the gold, and the pink opal, you do see some of the original colour, particularly once you have top coated it. And then we're going to go in with our magenta chrome at the back. So as you can see, the magenta chrome is completely covering this pink, which is the Pinka Colada from the Sippin' Pretty summer collection that came out this year. So our magenta
really like the colour combination.
It's nice, isn't it?
Mm.
So yeah, the magenta is completely covering up the pink, whereas the silver is letting some of that still shine through. And I'm just being really gentle because there's such a contrast between these two to get a nice blended mix. So I'm kind of almost stamping at this point rather than rubbing.
Yeah. And so is it sponge applicators on the pens?
It is, yeah. They're very similar to a eyeshadow applicator, but not as soft. So they're a lot harder wearing. And I'm just going to get a little bit excess off the applicator and leaving it quite loose on the end. And again, going in with the finger and sort of smudging the chromes together. And pressure can be applied while you're doing this. And that's that one done. Really easy peasy. And then just top it with your chrome gloss. And pop in the lamp.
Yeah.
And then it cures curing that for 1 minute again. And in the last design, now that we've got our black one top coated, we're going to go back in with our magenta chrome and our ultraviolet chameleon. So what I was saying before was that the magenta chrome and the ultraviolet chameleon are completely opaque powders. You don't see the base colour through them once you've applied it. But the magenta chrome is a full metallic, whereas the ultraviolet chameleon, you get that two-tone effect. So it really gives for a nice mixed look. So we'll start at the bottom with our ultraviolet chameleon, and you can kind of see on the nib how it's changing colour. It's got that petrol look. And we're just going to scrub that in.
This definitely looks great for autumn winter nail looks.
Oh yeah. And the good thing with these as well is you can do all sorts of nail art on top, or you could, you know, go on to encapsulate things within it. And there's just so much potential. And these could be used as nail art or as just a base.
I feel like they're so versatile. It's just really handy, isn't it?
Yeah, they're definitely a grab and go type of product. So again, I'm just burnishing this in sort of circular motions, because this is one of the ones where, again, it's really needs a little bit of work to get a nice blend. Not too much work, but a little bit. And I like to go back in and just top up the end of the nib and do a wee bit more in the centre. Then take the magic glove finger and blend the two together. And then finish with a bit of top coat. So again, in with our chrome gloss. And the shine you get off of this one. This is one of my favourites, I think. Like, personally, I would wear this all the time.
Yeah. I feel like this will never go out of style, will it?
No, it's been around for such a kind of a long time, this one. I think winter months, I'm right in there. And then, yep, we'll pop that back into the lamp. And that's it. That's all my little designs that we've been working on.
They look amazing. It's so interesting to see it all come together, and in such a quick and easy way, but the effect is amazing.
Yeah, they really do not take any time at all. And if you wanted to get, you know, fancier with them, you could ombre a gel polish underneath. So here I've used Attraction and Light Up the Stage. So it's a yellow and a red, and use the pink opal on top. But it is given a really nice sort of gold effect. On Light Up the Stage here, I've mixed the gold and the silver together, like how we did on the first design, but over the entire nail. There's just loads and loads you can do. And what's great about the correction gels and the concealer gels is that you can sandwich in the chrome powders in between to create really fabulous designs. You can add glitters, dried flowers, you name it, but you've still got your chrome within that too.
I feel like the possibilities endless.
Pardon?
The possibilities seem endless with these pens, don't they?
They are, yeah, and you can do so many different combinations with them all together. But you could really sit here all day and play with them. But as you can see, we've not made any mess. I've only got product on my gloves because I've touched the nail tips. So unlike, there's no chance of you tipping it over and spilling or anything like that. They're just nice, handy, tidy. Nothing's coming out. Ready to go. Nail art products.
And as you say, perfect size to go in your kit bag if you were on the move.
Oh, definitely. They would fit in a little bag or a little pencil case or wherever you're keeping all your bits and pieces, or just tied together.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for showing us that today. It's been amazing to see.
Not a problem at all. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and if anyone wants to purchase the artistic nail design chrome pens, then they're available from www.louellabelle.co.uk.
Brilliant.
Well, thank you so much, Laura.
Not a problem at all. Well, we'll speak to you soon.
Yeah, take care. Thank you so much.
You too.